What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to finish up that reptile room tour video. I believe I left off with the girls starting mama and going on to the babies. So we're going to get into the babies. You can actually see one right there. These babies should have yellow coloration and hopefully a little bit of Dalmatian in there, because the male had Dalmatian and was a yellow fired up to an orange. And the mom, the female, was mama right here, who's that cream yellow regular. But yeah, both of these two babies are doing good. The other four, oh, scratch that, 6 eggs. I found 2 more eggs today under that water bowl. Crazy. So scratch that, 6 eggs in there. I know at least 2 of them belong to Pepper and Dot, and those are the ones that I really want to see. That super Dalmatian. And this red Dalmatian. But I'll show you my male Pepper, the one that I'm talking about here. He's beautiful when he fires up. He's like a bright red with orange sides. He's fired down right now. But let's see if I can get you a little bit of a video of him. He's just got terrible colors. Let's take him out maybe. He can be a little cray-cray. You never know when he wants to take off on me. Oh, it's okay, Pepper. Yeah, see? He's real beautiful, but he is nuts. All my males are nuts for some reason. But, oh, yeah, I can't wait for those babies. That one right there. And that super. They're going to be pretty. But, let's keep it moving. Move on to the Pac-Man frog. This is Stubby, who I'm probably not going to be able to find, because he doesn't like the winter. It gets a little cold in here sometimes. And he likes to dig down and sit on his heating pad. You can see him down there. He's an albino Pac-Man frog. When I got him, he was probably a little bit smaller than that humidity gauge right there. And now he is, sure, yeah, I don't know, he's probably like that big around. He's working on his good size. I mean, I've seen some big Pac-Man frogs, so he's got a ways to go, but he's a good eater. He'll take 4-6 crickets and then disappear for another 2 days. Digs right back down, sits on the heating pad. But I can't blame him. We'll move down. Next one's Miss Pink. She was probably my 3rd animal that I got. She is a, I believe, blizzard or snow, if I'm correct, leopard gecko. I'm not very good with morphs, especially on leopard geckos. But let me pick this up and show you what she looks like. That's Pinky. That's my Pink. Put that right back where it was. Yeah, I've had her for a while. She actually came with a regular leopard gecko male that my stepsister took at the time, Theodore, who is still doing good, in good care, still breathing, still kicking. We'll move down one more to my last crested for now, till the next reptile show. This is a female, kind of a yellow, with a tail. There she is. This is Speck, because she's just got a little bit of speckle on her nose from the Dalmatian. My camera will focus here. You can't see it. Let me see if I can get her out without her running up the wall. Come here, little girl. So you can see she's got like the orange, like Salt, but not as much Dalmatian as Salt. Oh, there you go. She's nuts. With a tail, though, her and Pumpkin are the only ones I have with tails. I have yet to have a gecko with a tail lose one. I bought them all without tails or with tails, so one of these days it'll probably happen and freak me out. This tank is just to hold mice. You know, if it's a feeding day, I get them in cardboard boxes. They chew out of those before I even get home. Or if I get 200-300 crickets, sometimes I'll put them all in here and I'll put the bearded in there and let the bearded go nuts. But we'll move down here to the bearded tank. So this is my, I believe, boy Spike. You know, I've never really checked if he is a boy or a girl. I do have him on mulch. I know most people say sand or carpet. I heard a lot of good stuff about sand, other than I fear impaction, because I've had that leopard gecko for a while, and I don't know, sand just makes me think he's going to take a bite full when he goes to get a cricket, and it's going to be a bite full of sand, and I don't want that. So I use mulch. He seems to be okay. He just had a really good shed. I just pulled it up before I started doing this video. A couple pieces. So he's healthy. He's got a little bit left on his tail. He's growing good. That's my Spike boy. Back in the corner. I had a full-grown bearded dragon a couple years ago, and when I left my mother's house, she wanted to keep it, and I said, yeah, go for it. You need a reptile in the house. We'll move over. Actually, we'll move down. We'll save that last one. This is my crickets. I buy 300 crickets, 200 crickets at a time. I feed a lot. And try to breed the little buggers as I can. But it's my cricket keeper. There's probably 150 crickets in there right now, ready to go. There's another bit underneath of there, regular supply stuff. But we'll get to my last animal here. This is Waldo. I got Waldo not that long ago. I got a call from the nearby veterinarian clinic my grandmother works at, and they had this red slider turtle. People had it for 16 years, and they just couldn't keep it anymore. Their son moved on to college, and they wanted to get rid of it. So they said, you come pick it up, the stand, the tank, pick it up, load it up in your truck, and take off. So, I had no problem with that. I had this big empty spot right here in the room. Figured, hell, that fit perfect. But this is Waldo. If I can get this off for her. This is Waldo, my full-grown female red slider turtle. And she's beautiful. You saw the little two babies earlier. I've had those two for, Jesus, probably a year. Got those when they were like quarters, you saw in the other part of the video. But yeah, Waldo's great. She eats. I like to let her out on the floor and she runs around. Gets a little weird when I'm wearing flip-flops, so, because kind of looks at my toes like they're food, and I don't like that. I don't think she'd ever try to take a toe off, but you can never be too cautious, 9 toes instead of 10, that's just weird. But, yeah, I think that's it for my animals. Recap, we'll go back to the turtles, because the turtles are out while I mumble for a bit. Yeah, I think that's it for my animals, and thanks for watching. Leave any comments or tips or anything. Any questions you have, you want to see any of my animals closer up, you want to see me take them out, whatever you want, just comment on there. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see another video or something, whether it's turtle based, snake, geckos, whatever. And I'll try to do a video at some point so you can see King, that king snake up top. But yeah. Squirt. Thanks for watching.